Please welcome Police Chief Cameron McLay from Pittsburg, Pennsylvania.
Greetings. All across this country, my colleagues, my brothers and sisters in blue, are doing what I would argue is potentially the hardest job in this nation today. At the start of every shift, they go to work never knowing for sure what dangers they might face. And yet there is a crisis, especially in the eyes of many of the communities that we serve, particularly with our communities of color. There is a crisis of trust in the police and the criminal justice system. Ironically, crime rates have been falling for decades, but research shows that the public trust is eroding in far too many places. Dr. Martin Luther King said it beautifully. True peace is not the absence of tension. It is the presence of justice. Ironically, our communities are arguably safer than ever before. However, absent a sense of justice, less crime in your neighborhood is at best a hollow victory. The controversial officer-involved shootings that have occurred since Ferguson have created a level of tension between police and our communities, while at the same time, there's been a great deal of work going on to improve those relationships. In Pittsburgh, we're doing this important work. We recognize our interdependency, and we're working closely together to reduce the violence and make sure that our residents feel both safe and respected. But things are fragile. 2 controversial police shootings in 2 consecutive days in Minnesota, in Louisiana, left many understandably outraged. The assassination of 8 police officers in 10 days have left many of us in the law enforcement community feeling under siege. Both of these concerns are very, very real. Without question, the criminal justice system has had a disparate impact on our communities of color. And yet society is asking at the same time far more of our police officers than ever before. Laid at the doorstep of police are declining economic opportunities, disinvestment in mental health, and the absence of effective drug treatment options for those addicted. As a police officer who has served more than 30 years, let me say this. We can respect and support our police officers while at the same time pushing for these important criminal justice reforms. We can do both, and we will do both. I promise you there are many, many more police leaders just like me who are fully convinced and fully committed that we need to improve the integrity of our systems. But we cannot succeed unless we come together with the communities that we serve. We must each, as human beings, fight our natural tendency to hide inside our own narrow worldview. Instead, we must seek common ground with the objective of creating an America that truly is and truly provides a source of liberty and justice for all. Thank you.